Welcome back to the #1 television show in the history of the world. I am BrianLeeDurfee, author of The Forgetting Moon and The Blackest Heart, both books published by Simon & Schuster's Saga Press. And today I am going to be reviewing the newest Elric novel by Michael Moorcock, and that is The Citadel of Forgotten Myths. Now, this is an arc. I think this review is at the end of November 2022. I think the book is coming out in December 2022. So I got a copy from the publisher early, and the publisher of this just happens to be Simon & Schuster's Saga Press, the same people that published my books and published these great collector's editions of all of the Elric saga, which I did a review of about a month ago. I showed you all of these great collector's editions. Now, I've also got a ton more Elric stuff, and I'm going to do a massive Michael Moorcock book collection video here soon and show you everything. But for the purposes of this video, we're just going to specifically focus on these 4 books here, the new one. And so this is what my editor sent me from Saga Press. He said, hey pal, thanks for your interest in reading the new Elric book. This one takes place between volumes number 1 and 2 of the Saga Press reissues. So in other words, this one would fit right here in between those books chronologically. So this book comprises the first 4 Elric novels up to the, I think it's The Weird of the White Wolf. Let me check. Yeah, Volume 4, The Weird of the White Wolf. And then this one picks up again with The Vanishing Tower, which is, book 5. Well, this book, I guess, fits in there as I was reading it. So anyway, that's what my editor said when he sent this. So very lucky to have gotten an early copy. Now this book, let's just talk about the cover first. Unfortunately, the cover artist was not mentioned anywhere in this arc, and I searched every page just to see if the cover artist was mentioned, and it wasn't. So whoever did the painting, I don't know, but they did a great job. It's pretty cool. Michael Whelan, Gerald Brom did the cover for this one. Michael Whelan, the cover for that one. And Robert Gould, the cover for that one. And, a mystery artist for this one. I can kind of tell the style of this artist, and I think I know who it is. I just don't want to say in case I'm wrong. Anyway, a new Elric novel. After like 30-some years, we get a new Elric novel. Oh my God. Holy crap. This is like fucking Christmas time for all fantasy readers. What's it about? And is it any good? Well, it's about cool shit, and it's very fucking good. Elric and Moonglum return in this novel set in the days of Elric's final wanderings. They just, right from the start, they're fighting demons and gods and monsters and dragons. There's a lot of philosophical musings between the characters, which I really enjoyed that part of it. I like anytime my favorite characters just talk about different things, like politics, religion, all of this stuff, just their life, women. When they just start talking about this stuff, I just think it's magical. It adds an element of depth and humanity to these characters. And Elric is one of the most beloved yet controversial characters in the history of all fantasy. It's kind of like he's got this cult-like following of just devotees that are just... Elric is the quintessential, brooding, emo, gothic, badass, albino, sword-wielding, kick-ass, thief, fighter, assassin, and just philosopher that fantasy's ever seen. I'll be honest, I've tried to read The Witcher several times, and maybe Maybe I haven't really got into it as much because it was originally written in Polish and they've translated it into English. And a lot of times books that are translated, I don't connect with. But that's about The Witcher. And The Witcher is fine, and the series on TV is dope, and a lot of people love that. And eventually I might start buying those because I did notice that Orbit Books is putting out some great collector's editions of The Witcher, which might entice me to get that series eventually too, and come to love it as much as I love this. But at the moment, Elric is the main character that is sort of fits in that Witcher Elric vein, and I give him the nod as being the most dope and coolest. But anyway, he still carries his thirsty blade Stormbringer. He sets out here on a quest, and not only to find what his destiny is, but he's also searching for connections to his past. Now he's explored the Young Kingdoms. He's walked down the the Moonbeam Road. Now this quest is he's persuaded by his wife Zarazania. I think that's the way you pronounce it. Zarazania. He's persuaded by his wife to take up this quest here, and it's quite a quest indeed with Moonglum. I mean, they enter into the world above. You do know that the Elric saga is sort of this. It's this weird alternate universe, time jumping sort of world that we're in when we get to the Elric saga, and Michael Moorcock's created all these other characters that sort of float in and out of these different dimensions of time and different parallel universes, and so there's a little bit of that in here where we're in the world above, and there's an ancient race of dragon-like creatures that we get to meet. He goes to the deceptively grim yet beautiful city of Nasatika. I think it's called Nasatika. And then he finally enters the fabled Citadel of the Myths. Forgotten Myths. Citadel of the Forgotten Myths. Yeah, I forgot to add the Forgotten Myths. Citadel of the Forgotten Myths. It's kind of like me saying my book is called The Moon, with, forgetting the forgetting part of the forgetting moon. I forgot the forgetting part of the forgetting moon should not be forgotten, nor should the forgotten part of the Citadel of the Forgotten Myths ever be forgotten. Anyway, as far as I love Elric, what can I say? I'm just thrilled that we get another Elric book, and I hope Simon & Schuster Saga Press convinces the guy to write even more, so we get more of these, so we can have like a super fly collection of Simon & Schuster Saga Press Elric books that all just look way cool, just way cool. That's the way it is. It just is. I mean, anytime a new Elric book comes out, it's going to get like a 10 out of 10 for sure.